Hello, long time no see. I haven't done this in a while, but a couple months ago, I made some bran muffins with Jared, and I wanted to see if I could replace the flour with unflavored protein powder and what that would do. So I have absolutely no idea how this is gonna turn out. It may be a huge success, it may be a flop, but I'm gonna take you along with me. Let's do this. Okay, first things first, 450 degrees. Let's do it. Make sure the buttermilk is still good. Still smells like buttermilk. Who's to say? Mix bran and buttermilk together. Let sit for 10 minutes. Okay, 1 cup of buttermilk, 1.5 cup of bran. Okay, easy. 10 minutes. Alexa, set a timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Okay, so next we have to do coconut oil, egg, honey, vanilla extract, and 1 cup of flour. So that's what I'm wondering about. Do I do 1 cup of protein powder? Maybe? It seems like a lot though. Today I'm using the Ascent Native Way unflavored. I don't think that using a flavor with these would be very good, so we're gonna try this. 1 rounded scoop is 30 grams, so I wonder how many grams 1 cup is. 120 grams. So I wonder, can I use unflavored protein powder instead of flour? Okay, it says replace 1/3 cup of protein powder for every 1 cup of flour in the recipe. So let's look at that. Honestly, I know how the texture is supposed to be for like the end result before I bake it. So I'm sure that I'll go with 1/3 and then I'll end up adding a little bit more in if it's a little too wet still. This article is saying that generally you would combine flour and protein powder, but as long as your recipe has a high fat content, you should be able to use protein powder alone, and ours does. We're gonna be using a lot of coconut oil, and the honey is also pretty wet as well, so that should be helpful for us. Okay, I'm gonna try doing the full thing, 1-to-1. A cup of protein powder. Wow. Thrive Market coconut oil. Coconut oil, very hard to guesstimate. What is a 1/3 cup? I'll usually just like do too much and then I will put it in the microwave and then the rest I'll just put back in there because it just solidifies back up, so it's kind of fine, you know? Looking at the meniscus. Okay, perfect. I may not have enough honey. Coconut oil, this is the honey. We're supposed to do 2/3, but we're gonna do as much as we have. Normally, when I'm baking, I'm a little bit more precise than that, but desperate times here. Okay, I need an egg, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, salt. Why do they make it so hard to get it out of here? Now baking powder, a much better design. Okay, so the last thing we have left is just the protein powder. So, supposed to do a cup. I'm gonna do a 1/2 cup to start. Try not to pat it down too much. Jared said he wouldn't try these. He said it's a good thing I'm away because I'm not gonna eat those. Okay, they're still pretty wet, so I feel like, oh, let's try doing the other half. Maybe that's just gonna be insane. We'll see. Okay, honestly, beautiful. I mean, look at that. So good. Okay, so now we put them in the oven at 450 for 5 minutes, and then you cool it down to 350 for 10 minutes. Alexa, set a timer for 5 minutes. And that's that. We'll see if these are just a full flop or if they're really good. We'll see. Oh, I'm nervous. Alexa, turn off the alarm. Okay, so let's turn this down to, we'll cancel, we'll go bake, 350. I'm not gonna open up the door. Alexa, set a timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Starting now.
Okay, and then we decide. Ooh, I wonder if I can like turn on the light so I can see. Oh, I don't know if these are gonna work. They're looking quite puffy. Shit. Okay, moment of truth. I'm nervous. Ooh. Whoa, they are like goldy brown on the top. That is interesting. This is what they look like. Let me feel them up. Oh, I think they're done. Okay, we're gonna let them sit for a second. See what happens. I don't know, and then I'll try one. Okay, moment of truth. We've got our muffin. It doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look like a normal Bran muffin, so that's a little weird, but. Not bad. Like, not bad at all. I wanted to make sure it didn't have like an aftertaste or something. You add some butter to this? Hell yeah. Oh my god. And it's like 10 grams of protein per muffin, which is really good. I'm so into it. Here's what I'll say. I think the 1-to-1 flour to protein powder, perfect, that's fine. I think that it needs to cook a little bit less than flour does, so maybe I would have done like 8 minutes instead. And I think I used not enough honey because I ran out. So I would use a little bit more honey because I would want them to be just a hair sweeter and just like a little bit more moist. But overall, a very compelling protein Bran muffin with the amount of fiber that's in these, the amount of protein in them, like, and they taste really good. I'm so into it. Okay, that's it for me. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you back next time. Bye.